Alright, so after doing our tour inside, it was actually, believe it or not, getting a little too warm for me in there. I wanted to come back out and cool off, and we're going to take a ride on this little train now. This is a smaller gauge. Doesn't take quite as many passengers. And I like the locomotive here. We got Lehigh Valley. I haven't shown you guys yet, but I have one of these in N scale. This one's a lot cooler. So we were talking to the engineer, and that's basically a motor that's in that little Lehigh Valley diesel is about like a yard tractor mower. So I gotta see if I can upgrade my yard tractor. RJ78 Productions behind me.
Got a derailment.
You got a derailment. They said one of them derailed.
Okay. We can't go back.
Good, it's back on.
Did it put it back on?
Yeah.
I figured that's what I was trying to switch.
Alright, fun times, guys. One of the cars behind us derailed, but it popped itself back on. This is kind of like riding a picnic bench here. Got a retaining wall here. There's another track up there. I'm sure we're going to loop around onto that. Off to this side, just looking off into the woods. Oh, I see a tunnel ahead, guys. Oh, this is going to be fun. I always like tunnels and bridges. I can't give you too much of a side view here. He said to be careful not to lean out too far. These are definitely, you don't have the same kind of stability you do with the bigger cars, so just kind of keep it centered. RJ's got the right idea with the selfie stick. Got a little truss bridge here. And there's where we started, back at the building. We're just looping around on the upper level now. There's the track down there we went on. Little cut through the forest. And we're on the upper track. That track down there is the one that led us into the tunnel. Got the bigger train below. That's what we rode when we first got here earlier today. Looking back towards the station. Sounds like we got a car off
On the ground again.
glad we picked one of the front cars. Looking down here, you can see the narrow rails, the little coupler. It's a Reading gondola with a Lehigh Valley diesel. Good combination. Alright, and we're off again. Heading back to the station.
Okay, thanks for riding with us.
Thank you so much.
What happened?
Huh?
I brought the Penn Central bad luck with me.
Yeah, you did.
That's
No.
why it's derailed.
No, that red car needs to be going over.
Alright, and I'll just give you a closer look what we were riding behind. This is Lehigh Valley number 300.
Something in this truck.
You can see the tiny little engine sitting in the cab there.
That's a Kohler.
RJ's in his element because now he's thinking about tractors instead of trains. It's a perfect hobby for you. You need one of these. And there you got the controls.
Yeah, we need to go over everything. And this engine,
the Reading gondola.
The three of the cars were up here for 2 years straight. They're going home together.
What do you say, guys? You think I need one of those in the backyard?
Yeah.
Yep. All right. RJ says yes. So I regrettably did not film a proper outro for this video series while I was on site. It was bitterly cold that day, and RJ and I wanted to visit another location before sunset. I thought I'd wrap this series up by saying how much I enjoyed my day at the Reading Society of Model Engineers. This was one of 3 weekends each year that they hold an open house. Anyone can visit and ride for just $8 for adults and $5 for kids. There's a lot to enjoy here. Outdoors, there's the 15-inch gauge Laurel Run Railroad. Today they double-headed it with their steam locomotive number 20 and diesel locomotive number 730. The rolling stock behind it was everything they have in their collection. They also have a Jupiter steam locomotive which they are going to restore to operating condition. There's also the smaller 7 1/4 inch gauge train to ride behind. That one runs on a dual gauge track supporting both 7 1/4 inch gauge and 4 3/4 inch gauge. Indoors with several model railroads. The upstairs 2-rail O-gauge railroad is the largest and most impressive. Each train takes a full 18 minutes to make a full loop around the layout, which depicts rural and small-town life in Pennsylvania. Downstairs is a smaller 3-rail O-gauge railroad, more reminiscent of traditional toy train layouts. Lastly, there's a newer HO layout which is still under construction. Today they also had Santa Claus visiting with snacks and refreshments. Their next open house is in May of 2022, and I look forward to returning to ride the trains again and to see the progress on the layouts. I want to thank RJ78 Productions for inviting me along for my first visit here, and I also want to thank the Reading Railfan, who is a member of the club and a conductor on the 15-inch gauge train. It was great to meet you. RJ returned again on Sunday with our friends MattPG and Dan from Altoona. I'm sorry I wasn't able to be there that day, but I hope you all had a good time. I'll put a link to everyone else's channel in the description of this video, and I encourage you to check out their videos of this awesome place.